Welcome back to my channel. My name is John, and this will be another meeting of the Retiring Club. In the last meeting of the Retiring Club, we were talking about investment success. We took a look at the Schwab Healthcare, which I purchased December 31st of 2017. In May of 2024, I went ahead and sold the shares and I moved it into the T. Rowe Price Global Technologies. And last Thursday, as I was updating my records, I noticed that it had grown by 100%, which means it doubled in value. And that is a successful portfolio turnover. I had an investment that was about to eat away at its growth over the years. It was worth less than what I paid. I recognized it. I sold it, moved it in something else, and we had a large gain of 100%. And we're going to continue with that investment as is. In this meeting, we're going to talk about the other end of it. We're going to look at investment that has lost half its value for quite a while. It has been down and it represents a 50% loss. So what we're going to do is we're going to examine it, and this is going to be what I call a fire sale. Okay. So without any further ado, I'm going to jump into my presentation and I'm going to explain my purchase and what I'm looking at to make the decision to liquidate the position. And I'll be right back with you. Okay. So balancing portfolio turnover strategies, that's what we're going to cover. Uh, Fund fire sale. And what we're doing is we're looking at an investment that we just got to get rid of. Um, so let's start talking about December 31st, 2019. I pulled this from my Morgan Stanley account. Originally, I had full service with Morgan Stanley, and one of the advisors had recommended this a number of years ago. So let's just go through it. You can see the ticker symbol SHRAX. I'll leave it to you to go look up, see what it's made of. Here's a purchase, the initial purchase, $175 a share. And that's the cost basis, 78.89. And its market value back on December 31st, 2019, it's showing a loss. Down here, you've got the share price of 29. Now, 59.48. That represents the reinvestment of the capital gains and dividends where they bought more shares. So you can see if you hold these long enough, it'll start to grow. And this is a cost base 13,24862. And its value was 12,342 on December 31st, and it shows a loss of 948. Okay. Before we go too far, let me move this down a little bit. So you know I track the capital gains. So here's the capital gains. This investment it could be a little tricky because it does pay out a lot of capital gains, but all these capital gains are being reinvested, and these reinvested capital gains, except for 2025, that was went into the sweep account. That dollar amount represents 1 year of my household budget here. Um, but all these gains here that were reinvested, they're gone. So let's scroll up and see if I can blow this up. This is as of tonight, which is Monday, the 23rd. This is what the value of this investment. So let me see if I can get it over here for you to see. All right. Trading at $93.67. I purchased at 175 in 2019. It rose by a whole dollar today. I've got 83 shares. And I do believe that probably what happened with this investment is that it went from Class C to Class A. Oh no, it's a A there. Well, I only had 70 shares here. Yeah, so that's about right. Total of 70 shares, and with the reinvestment went to 83. And the price paid is 185, and as we can see, it's $93. This represents a humongous loss. All of the gains are pretty much gone on this one. I'm back to what I paid for it. 78.39, and it is 78.89. So it's off by about what, 50 bucks. This would normally warrant immediate hit that trade button and go ahead and sell it. But before I did that, I did one other thing. I went back in and I looked to see if it paid out a capital gains like in into June, July, or August or September, you know, and it did not. It paid off 12, 25, and it was 1703. Now, I don't feel it's worth me holding this until December to get another capital gains payout because I could sell this and move in something else and it may take off and over the long haul do look like that T. Rowe Price, where the T. Rowe Price after a year it was up 25%, and then a year later it was up 100%. So this is what I'm talking about with a fire sale and how I analyze these investments. So let's just go back through a little slow, and then we're going to end the presentation. Initial purchase price, 41 shares of $175, 78.89. The capital gains reinvested, 29 shares, 53.59. All those gains are gone. The market value was 13,248 on December 31st. And we're going to jump down here. And as of today, the value of this count is 78.39. So all the gains have been lost since I purchased it. Now I would sell this and regain my initial purchase and then move into something else. So this is what I call a fire sale. And then I check the capital gains. So this is it on the presentation. I'm going to go back. I'll let it go 2 or 3 days, keep an eye on it. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this one. We're going to sell it and then I'm going to move it into something else. I have 4 investments that I'm eyeballing right now. They all trade for under $20 and they're in different areas. But I don't want to tip you off on them as of yet until I actually make the purchase. And then we're going to come back and link this together. But this is another example of portfolio turnover. Again, it's a fire sale. This is a loss leader. It is weighing my account down. I've been doing pretty well with it. I use it for covers 1 month of rent in probably like January, my expenses. But this is weighing my account down. We're moving into something else that has better growth. And then when we get ready to do that, I will come back and share with you this whole process here. And my name is John, and you're with me here at the Retiring Club, balancing our portfolio turnover strategy. We're looking at a fire sale where we're going to liquidate a losing investment. And this ends our meeting. I hope you enjoy this. Please subscribe and like, especially all you new subscribers. This is how you do it when you're on a low portfolio and low savings. You can't afford to have these loser investments around. All right. Thanks for sharing. And if you got anything you want me to research, please leave it in the comments. Thank you.